What's up, boys? So it's MLB opening day today. Super hype. We should hopefully get some content in the game for opening day today. So I'll have another video for you guys later today on that. But today we're talking about the best XP methods in MLB The Show 22. We'll be talking about a bunch of different methods, all the ones that we know about currently in the game. So we'll be taking a look at all of these, and you guys can kind of choose. I'll show you guys my personal experience with all of them and the XP that you guys should hopefully be getting from all of these, and you guys can kind of decide which one you guys want to go ahead and do. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and throw these all together into one video, but if anyone's new before it happened in this video, please go ahead and like the video. It takes like 2 seconds out of your day. I seriously would appreciate it. Seriously, really just helping me out and the channel. And subscribe if you guys are not already subscribed. I really would appreciate that as well. And also turn your post notifications. Seriously does help me out. Yeah, let's go ahead and hop straight into this video though and talk about some of these XP methods. Alright, so to start off here, we're going to cover the most popular method here, and we're going to talk about the road to the show method here. So pretty much what you guys want to do first is you want to go ahead, and I also have my own spin on this too. If you guys have not seen one of my XP method videos before, then you guys are going to want to definitely watch this one, because I have a different way of doing it compared to some other people. So first thing you guys want to do though is go to the top and then go to vaults, and then you want to go ahead and go to the roster, and you want to find the road to the show grind Philly. So if you go ahead and just put in the search bar too, PHI, you can go ahead and find this, but just go ahead and download the road to the series grind Philly roster. I already have it downloaded, so I'm not going to go ahead and download it right now. But then you guys want to go ahead and go down to road to the show right there, click on the option button, and then go ahead and click start new. And then you want to set up your ball player, so set it up to however you want it. We can go ahead and just make a new one just for the sake of the video here. So just go ahead and go to let's do it, and then make yourself a position player. I personally do contact. I think contact is the best way to go about it. And then you can go ahead and go with like third base or whatever you guys want to do. I've had more luck with third base, but you can go shortstop too, or something like that. Just really anything. But I don't recommend really the outfield, because I think it takes way too long with like all the I guess cutscenes is what you would call it for fielding and all that. But then just go ahead and customize your player, whatever, however you want. But then you have the loadout here, you know. So you're gonna have to go ahead and go through all these. I've already done it with this this type of build. So I already have it all the way up to the diamond, but pretty much all it is just going ahead and grinding through these. But I have a different way of doing it, like I said, so I'll go ahead and cover that in a second here. But pretty much you get 1500 XP right here, here, and you just go ahead and go down the line. And then once you get to the silver tier, you get 2000 right there. And then once you guys go ahead and get to like the silver tier, actually this is the gold tier. Once you guys go ahead and get to the silver tier right here, then you start getting 1750, and then you get all the way up to the diamond tier. And the diamond tier is where you really make a lot of stubs as well. So you get 2500 XP for hitting like almost every single one of these. But then you get diamond equipment right there, and also right there. So that's at least like usually about 20,000 subs a piece right there. So that's an extra 40,000 subs from doing this method. So this is probably the best method if you're trying to get XP and stubs at the same time. But if you're just looking for XP, I think there's better methods in the game still. But this one also helps you get your road to the show player up in overall as well. So that's pretty awesome. But so just pretty much go ahead and get your build right here. And a lot of people say to go ahead and do custom stadiums, but I actually go a different route here. But anyways, you just go ahead and use your load save rosters here, and then go ahead and put that roster in the game here. So road to the series, road to the show, I'm sorry, grind Philly, and go ahead and throw that roster in there. And then make sure you get drafted by the Phillies. It's going to give you a couple options. It's going to ask you if you want to go ahead and, or like if you've gotten a call from a couple different teams, go ahead and just say, yeah, National League, East, and then make sure you go to the Philadelphia Phillies. So you can go ahead and go on the Phillies, then you're playing 0 overall pitchers. So that's the best way I found to go ahead and do it. But we'll go ahead and take a look at my road to the show here, so that I can kind of finish off this method here and explain it. But so yeah, so on your ball player here, you have a bunch of different missions. If you go out and go to the program here, just go to road to the show missions. You need 15 plate appearances, 20 putouts, 20 assists, 10 hits, 7 extra base hits, 4 stolen bases, and 1 hit. And these are the top ones here are repeatable. Only the last one is not. So you can do every single one of them over and over and over again. So that's a good deal right there. But so you don't want to change your stadium. I know a lot of people have been changing their stadiums and all that, but instead of just going and hitting home runs constantly, the best way I found to go ahead and at least progress through the program a little bit faster is to go ahead and just hit doubles, because that way you get your hits and extra base hits out of there. But then you can also just steal a base. It's really easy to steal a base against these 0 overall players. Just go ahead and steal the base right there, and you'll be fine. I mean, you'll go ahead and progress through the stolen bases super quickly. So that way you're getting hits, extra base hits, stolen bases, and plate appearances all at the same exact time. And that's the way I found that was really efficient for me. Was going ahead and going about that way. Also, by the way, you can turn on some of your different settings here. So you can go beginner, or you can go to mode specific here and do some of these. This is what I personally liked. Some next appearance, off, assist, all this different stuff. I really like these a lot. So those are the kind of different settings I use for this method. But yeah, and you pretty much just play through it and try to progress through that. And you also get gameplay XP for hitting home runs and hitting doubles and all that different stuff. So that's the easiest way I found to go ahead and go about it. I made more in-depth videos on the channel already, so if you guys are interested in watching those types of videos, if you want to cover just this method, then you can go ahead and take a look at some of those videos right on my channel. Let's go ahead and hop into method number 2. Method number 2 I've also talked about on the channel, and it's also one of my favorite methods in the game. But if you go over to the top here and then go to create and then go to your vaults, you're going to want to download another roster here. So you want to go ahead and go to roster and then go to search and then go by LSC. Light Skin Chris, MLB YouTuber, posted a method on these. I believe it's really any of these. Where's the original though? Yeah, you want this one right here. So the one from the Light Skin Chris right here. Go ahead and download this roster right here and then go ahead and load it up. To go ahead and do that, you want to go ahead and go to your settings and then file management and then load and then roster, and then go ahead and go to save rosters, and then you want to go ahead and update that roster right there so that you have it now loaded in. You have to do this every single time, by the way, if you go ahead and exit. So do keep that in mind. If you go to like Diamond Dynasty or something, you have to keep on doing this. But you want to go ahead and make your team the Angels, and then we'll go ahead and select the Angels here, and then you want to go ahead and play the Astros, I believe, if I'm not wrong. And then it really doesn't matter which stadium you go to, and then make sure you have quick counts on. That's the most important thing. Oh, I actually got to cover some other settings as well here. So here are some other settings that you want on here. So you want to go ahead and go to settings. These are the settings you guys are going to want to have on. You want to go to gameplay and then go over to pitching and then go to veteran, classic, on, broadcast, all this different stuff. You want to make sure you have it on. Then you want to go to presentation here. Go to fast play, none, all, high leverage, off, and off. This should be some of the most efficient ways to go ahead and go about it, so that way you can grind XP even faster. I believe that's all of the settings that you're going to want to have on. Then you want to go to exhibition here. You can make your favorite team the Angels if you want to go by a little bit faster. It's a pretty good way to go ahead and just not have to scroll through teams every time. But then go ahead and just go to any stadium and then go ahead and go to quick counts on. And then that's pretty much it. Make sure you have fast play on, and you can go ahead and go in here. And you want to go ahead and make sure you select Shohei Ohtani, but you want to player lock it. So go ahead and click the right trigger, so that way you're player locked onto Shohei Ohtani. And as you can see, we're playing 1 overalls here. So really easy way right there. But and then just go ahead and submit your lineup right there. And go ahead and walk into the game, and I'll see you guys when we get in there. So now all you want to do is that you have the classic interface on, so you just want to keep throwing pitches wherever. I mean, they really won't be able to hit very well. Once in a while, they will get some hits. But for some reason, Shohei can't hit the strike zone. I don't know what that's about. But usually curveballs are really good, to be honest. But at that time, they got a hit. Actually, we are on veteran. You can also change it around if you're getting kind of killed. So I'm trying to think of what I had the best luck with. I really did with veteran, I think. Getting gameplay XP wise. But if you keep getting killed, you just turn on beginner. And you're going to get a little bit less XP, but it'll save you some time as well. So I personally like veteran. But just mess around with some of the different game modes. But the lower you make the game mode, the lower... They do that all the time too, by the way. It's kind of stupid. They bunt all the time. Once they get one person on, they start bunting. So just keep that in mind. I mean, you can run a shift up if you want, but... yeah, that's really the best way to go about it. I mean, you get a bunch of XP for just going in and striking out as many players as you can. For some reason, they just keep hitting stuff, even on beginner. Jesus. I don't know what that's about, to be honest. It's usually not going to go this way for you guys, I promise. But usually if you can also not throw it right down the middle like I am. You can go ahead and throw like a low curveball right there, and it usually catches them, like right there. So, and we just got a couple XP right there, 191 for doing that, and it took us like not even a minute. So it's a really fast XP method right there to just do over and over again. And usually you can get up to about 300 as long as you strike out all of the batters. So another really good method right there. You can go ahead and restart the game every time after you're done, and it should get you some XP that way. So that's one way to go ahead and go about it right there. But so that's not a horrible method, I don't think. So I haven't used it in quite a while. I assume they didn't patch anything with it, but yeah. Let me know any other XP methods you guys got down in the comments. But let's go and talk about the last one here. So it's going to be in Diamond Dynasty. It's kind of a newer one that some people found. But it's really just playing the single player mode. And it's going to go ahead and be the mini seasons. Mini seasons is a pretty good XP method actually. So if you go ahead and click triangle on PlayStation or whatever, is it Y on Xbox? Top one right there. You can go ahead and go down and you can see that right here. Nope, right here. So not small. So right here, not in a single season, hit 10 home runs with All-Star Series players, and a goal completed once per season. So if you really wanted to and you're not in the middle of a mini season, you can just go ahead and do this over and over and over again by restarting your season. So you can do this once per season. So pretty much if you go ahead and just hit 10 home runs, like if you're able to do it in the game, you can do it in a game. But just make sure you have All-Star Series players in your lineup and make sure you hit home runs with them. And just go ahead and go into one of these games on rookie, and you can go ahead and just hit some bombs and get 3,000 XP every time you guys go ahead and hit 10 home runs with those types of players. So it's once per season. So I believe it's mini seasons season, if I'm not wrong. So if you need to restart your season, you can go ahead, as you can see right on your screen right here. It says new season, so just go ahead and click square on PlayStation, and you guys can go ahead and restart your season. And you should be able to go ahead and repeat that goal. I've not tried it personally because I'm in the middle of my mini seasons, but it should go ahead and work that way. You also get a prospect choice pack as well, so you can make some stubs that way too. So that's a pretty good way to go ahead and go about it. And eventually, if you get enough, you can probably go ahead and complete the collection for the Adley Rutschman prospect card. So you can go ahead and go about that way as well. But that's pretty much going to cover everything in today's video. So hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. 3 different methods for you guys. Go ahead and see which one you really like the most. Let me know which one is your favorite down in the comments. I personally like the Road to the Show one just because I was able to get my ball player up, I was able to make stubs, and I was able to make XP all at the same time. It's a pretty efficient method. It's not the fastest way, I don't think, but it is one of the best for sure when you're factoring everything really in. But that's pretty much going to do it, man. I seriously do appreciate you guys watching this video. Again, if anyone is new, go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn your post notifications, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.